in the space. And before the rain, I'm going to be putting out some Hellebores, some gorgeous shade-loving plants that actually, these cost $34. Very, very expensive. Online, that might be $60 to over $100. Very sought after, hardy perennials. They bloom in late winter to early spring. They fade into a chartreuse looking green. Let's go over a few things. This one actually is the Frost Kiss Molly White, and it will grow to that color that we see right now. I had one that is actually a pink. This one's a Frost Kiss Hippos Purple, and it actually grows to be a pink, and then it fades into chartreuse, and it hangs on to the blooms and looks so cute. This one has a little bit of pink still. It is known to want shade, but the trick of this plant is in the winter it needs the sun, and in the summer it needs the shade. So under a tree, that when it loses its leaves, it's enjoying all of that sun, and then when it leaves out, it's enjoying the shade. So finding a spot for that. Right now, this is going to become more shade. I'm going to get some sun. I think it'll tolerate that in the heat of the summer, but then this is mainly shade. I have a hydrangea in the back, which I intended while it was dormant to move it forward. It's just, I'm going to tolerate it back there and probably keep it pruned because it's probably going to get large. It's a limelight. But right here is where I'm going to place them. I do have electrical wiring going through, so probably just going to do some careful digging by hand, if not by shovel, if I come into some problems. I also plan to put rhubarb out here once they grow big enough. My products. I'm going to use gardening tone because that's what I have. I'm not running to the store right now, but I have some biotone in the gardening tone. I'm also going to add some worm castings around. Now, they've been in these pots for a little bit too long, waiting for me to come back, about a month probably. So they will enjoy this new fresh ground and the rain coming in. Okay, we're in the ground. This has been an in and out kind of project because it has been raining. But let's take a look. See them behind me. And let's go over a few things that I did. I think they're beautifully placed. I have them in U shape. Now, look at all of my rhizomal grass. And I also have some elephant ears that are in the back. Right there. I've been struggling getting rid of those because they take over everything. But I think that this is going to be beautiful. They will grow back next year. Super, super bushy. I added some biotone from my garden tone. I added some worm castings, although I did find several worms and I put them back in the spot that they were at. I'm still working with those rhizomal weeds, and I'll probably be pulling them for a while. I'm going to put down some cardboard and get some cedar mulch and try to work on them that way. But look how beautiful. Gorgeous. Just don't look at the background. You'll see how beautiful all these little. This one I put white on both sides, and then I have a light pink, I have a dark pink, and then I have another white. I hope you're having fun putting new things in the ground. Perennials are excellent because you can enjoy them for the seasons to come. Follow for more. Let's keep planting.